Hi, my name is Cherry Ann. How are you doing today? So this is my very first ever YouTube. I've been wanting to do this for some time, but have always been afraid to do it. And so I decided if I want to move to the next level or want to talk to others about doing something, I better get started. So today is my day, and I want to invite you for just a few minutes just to hang out with me, and I hope you're inspired by what I am about to say. So before I begin, I want to start with an affirmation because I'm big on affirmations. And so my affirmation today, as a matter of fact, I can see let me show you my t-shirt here that I'm wearing if you can see it. It says, Destined for Greatness, Matthew 6 verses 33. And by the way, my 16-year-old niece, she's not 16 anymore. She's, I think, 17 or 18. She's been doing these t-shirts. I've asked her to do these t-shirts so that I can wear them. And it depends on how I feel. I would wear my t-shirts. But, and this was taken from Matthew chapter 6, verses 33. And you can feel free to look that up. And this is what today I put this on to remind myself that I'm destined for greatness. I didn't really realize I would start doing this today, but here we are. So let's put that mindset that you and we are destined for greatness. Let's just say it again. You and we are destined for greatness. For when we start saying it and we believe it, then it starts to manifest. So with that being said, I know sometimes that we go through so many things in life, and we don't really believe that we are who we think that we are. Sometimes some people can tell us, plant labels. Could be when you're growing up, spouse, ex, friends, whatever, they plant labels on us, and we tend to believe what people say that we are. But if we can change our mindset today, and just say, you know what? I am destined for greatness. All right? So let's go for a little bit about myself. So again, my name is Cherry Ann, and I love people. I not only love people, but I love to see people doing well. They say that I have a passion for the underdogs, and I used to say that's not true, but I realize it's true. I do have a passion for the underdogs. And so, and that starts with love. We have to love people, not just with lip service, but genuinely love people. And so there's a couple of things that I have been doing over the years. And I realize I've been talking to a lot of people recently about these things, and I just want to expand it and share it with others who may be thinking the same thing that I used to think, or that some are currently thinking. So this is what brought me to this video today, to share things with you guys. So I've been talking to some people over the years about financial literacy. Now, I am by no means no expert on this, but what I can tell you or show you is what worked for me. I've been blessed to have someone invest in my life 20-something years ago, and I've applied those principles 20-something years ago, and I realized it's been working. So I shared it with my family, and I started sharing it with some friends, and then I also implemented this now with my nieces and nephews and some of my godchildren, just to let them know, change their mindset. The kids these days, they don't really have the mindset, the business mindset that we have. And so I want to change that from the kids to the adults and even to the older ones, right? And so as we take this journey together, I'll take it slowly. I'll explain some things now, and I'll share other things later that will make sense, but I just don't want to rush through it right now. Also to, speaking of mindset, what if your child, son or daughter, comes to you and say, hey, Mom, Dad, I want to be a hairdresser. I want to sell shoes. I want to do hair. It's very prevalent right now, right? Doing hair is very prevalent. But we're the type of parents that said, no, I want you to be a doctor. I want you to be an engineer. You must be a lawyer. Because maybe I came from an affluent background and so our family doesn't do hair. But I'm here to tell you, it's not really about what the parents want for that child. Do parents really sit down and ask the children, what is it that they themselves really want to do? What's their heart's desire? Because going to school, I went to school and I had the best grades and the highest GPA and did everything I needed to do. But was my field what I wanted to do? Or was it something that would bring greatness maybe to my family? So I'm here to say, what is that thing your child wants to do? What's that thing you always wanted to do? And you maybe said, oh, let me just go be a nurse. It's great to be a nurse. It's great to be a doctor. It's great to be a lawyer. Absolutely. But what if you have that passion inside of you? I want to do hair. I want to do nails, be a nail technician. I want to be a carpenter. They do make money. I want to be a plumber. They also make money. The electrician, when you got a house, these things make money. And so I say this to say that it's time we sit down, change our mindset, listen to our children, but most importantly, listen to ourselves, because I'm talking to everyone here, right? Listen to ourselves. What's that thing that you always wanted to do and you were afraid to do it? You were afraid to step out on the limb, like me. Who would have thought that I'm sitting here, and I'm actually shy, you would not believe that, but I am. But I'm stepping out in faith. And I'm believing that God is going to take me wherever he wants to take me because I'm doing my part. I don't know what's going to happen next, but I'm doing my part. So with that being said, I have some questions for you. How are your finances today? Mama, daddy, teenager, married, single, divorced, millionaire. How are your finances today? And by the way, not because you're making 6 or 7 figures makes you wealthy. Look at some of the entertainers. They have a whole lot of money and some of them are still bankrupt or going into bankruptcy, right? What are you doing with the money that you're currently making? How are you managing that money? Every day, every week, every month, every year? What are you doing with that money? How are you making that money work for you? You have your job, you may have a side job. What are you doing with that extra income from the side job? Is that the one to go buy the expensive sneakers? Or to go buy that name brand thing or that name brand car? What are you doing with that? Are you letting your money work for you? Or are you working, you and I, because I'm speaking to myself, working for the money? Let me invite you, all of you, to how I have been allowing my money to work for me. Stick around. Remember we're saying we are destined for greatness. All right?